chillin', everything will feel the same. Feel the same. I just gotta know. How come when I pull up, I'm like, here we go again. Go again. That's why I just gotta know why we ain't been different. Why I feel the same every time we kick it. We just can't get with it. Ain't no fixing. Here we go.
I'm free from living lies, free from my own deception, headed the right direction. I walk through the fields of mine.
You drew the line when I myself was unable. I have your sweat and tears to thank for growing to be the stable. This one is just for you. You were there in my life since I opened my eyes. Help me find the way. Pains went all away.
enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts, just beware of the thorns. You got a glimpse, and you can't resist, luring you in closer. Guess I got a jinx. You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. You want an honest man, but you don't understand. I won't be here when you wake up again. Got so much I need to cover. All the lies I lied, been with me for too long. Got a chance to start over. This guy's the man I was.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that incredibly inspiring, life-changing video that you just watched. But now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about nutrition and some things that you guys need to be aware of and know when it comes to food. I get this question a ton regarding all the fad diets. You know, did you do keto? Did you count macros? You know, is that how you say it? I think so. Macros, right? Like a just whatever. Yeah, so I get a lot of those questions like all the time. So I just want to make it cut and dry and very clear that I do not count calories. I do not do keto. I do not do macros. I don't count a shitting thing because here's why. Every time you overcomplicate something, or me anyways, this is me. You guys, I'm not going to degrade anything that anybody else does because you have to find ultimately what works for you. But the things that I'm doing is things that have worked for me and the people that I help. So it works and I'm sticking to it. And I don't know I don't know too much about that other stuff because I've never left what I do because it works. So why leave and why stop doing what I got going on? Not to say that there's not other things out there that aren't maybe better or maybe, I don't know. All I'm doing is just sharing stuff that I know works for me and the people that I help on my team, which is simply this. When it comes to nutrition, some things you want to keep in mind. Okay, no matter what eating regimen you choose, whether it be a fad diet like keto, you know, fasting, all that stuff, counting calories, macros. I mean, there's so many different avenues to take. It's overwhelming. And when I first started out in the whole fitness world, I didn't know a shitting thing about nutrition. So I tried to do all the counting and just got everything lined up, and I got a scale out too and shit. I mean, damn, I wanted results so bad. I was willing to do anything. So I was willing to get crazy and do all those extra things. But here's the thing. I never got frickin' results. And I couldn't figure out why the hell I could not get results. So long story short, I got an online trainer. I got a personal trainer. Online trainer, personal trainer, and they gave me eating meal plans with everything just set right up for me. This is how many calories you need. This is how much protein you need. This is how much carbs you need. And here's why it didn't work. I ain't gonna sit there and count everything. I'm not gonna weigh all this shit. It's just not realistic to do long term. I mean, I did it for a while, but let's be real, you guys. Like, is that something that you're gonna do long term? Hell no. At least I know I don't want to. Now, if you're training for a competition or if you're like competing or something like that, or you're training for this or that, that makes for a whole different conversation. But if you're like an average guy, average Joe like myself, where you just want to get some results, you want to have some abs, you know, you want to feel good, you want to stand out a little bit, you know, you're a dude. What guy doesn't? So like, you don't need to do any of that shit. I'm just saying. It's more or less about what foods you eat, when, and just learning about food. That's all it is. And that's what I help my team do. And that's what I did after failure after failure with all these meal plans and just saying, fuck it, because I'm not going to do that shit. Like, it's just too time consuming. It's hard enough to get in the gym, let alone try to count all this crap and weigh all this stuff, and it's too much. So it wasn't until I said, okay, screw it. I'm not doing that anymore. It wasn't until I simplified everything that I did until I got results. The biggest thing you can do is just get in the gym. That's the easy part, okay? If you can't get in the gym, like I preach to my team, if you cannot get in the gym and stay consistent with your workouts, don't even worry about eating. I think that, get your workouts consistent first and then start working on eating, because your workouts will make you want to eat better. And I promise, you're going to feel better working out on a consistent basis. And like I said, you do that so many times in a row for so many weeks, you're going to start to want to eat better. You're not going to feel like you have to eat better. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But that's how it worked out for me. So basically what I did is I was like, I'm not going to stop working out because I love working out. So I continued to work out. Like I said, built that foundation. Like I was doing this stuff that I'm preaching right now without even realizing what I was doing was gold. Because honestly, this is what I do with my team and it works, which was getting in my workouts. I stopped caring about nutrition. I'm like, you know what? I like working out. I like how I feel after I'm done working out. And I just worked out every single day, or 6 days, 5 days, at least 5 days. So I did that for weeks and weeks in a row. And I just still was motivated to eat better. So I started to just say, I'm not going to count anything. I'm just going to throw some shit that I know is good for me in a container. I'm still going to meal prep. I'm still going to put chicken, maybe, stick to white meats, because white meats are less, there's less fat in white protein, obviously. Red meat, high fat. So I stayed away from the red meat. So I concentrated on just getting white meats in and just filling up my containers with the right foods every single week after week after week. And I was killing it in the gym, Of course, I was taking supplements along the way, and I just simplified everything. And then you're never going to believe it, but the results that you saw just now in those transformations is stuff that I did, and I didn't get those results until I went through this whole thing with trying a trainer, I try to do all the meal plans, counting everything, and just all that shit. I tried it. And it wasn't until I simplified everything to when I really started to get results. Like you saw, I just got a comment on my transformation video, on one of my transformation videos yesterday, saying, oh, you forgot the part where you're on steroids. Whatever. I've heard that so many fucking times, if I had $1 every time, I'd be rich. But seriously, you can get those kinds of results without the steroids. You can get those types of results by just doing those simple things. Getting in your workouts. Stay consistent as a motherfucker. Number 2, meal prep every single week. Don't worry so much about how much of this and how much of that. Worry about what should I have? What things are good for me? What things are not? And fucking throw it in your container. That's it. Not rocket science. Meal prep. It keeps you on track to falling off the bandwagon. It's easier to grab something out of the fridge than it is getting in your car and going to pick up McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'd rather have McDonald's, honestly, than some of the shit that I eat some weeks because I get sick of it and whatnot. But it's right there. So I grab it, I throw it in the microwave, boom, done. So it's almost like I feel like I'm cheating because it's so convenient. So there's so many benefits to meal prepping. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't until I really simplified shit to when I started seeing results. So, again, breakdown. Get in your workouts. That's it. Start with that. Focus on getting consistent with your workouts. Boom. That's it. Don't worry about the fucking food if you're having issues with just getting in the gym, okay? Number 2, meal prep would be a good idea eventually. So, just get in the habit of meal prepping. Number 3, start focusing a little bit more on what you're putting in the containers. Maybe you're not getting the results that you're wanting. Maybe you should start critiquing things a little bit. Oh, I guess this, oh yeah, okay. I just learned, I've been having steak 3 times a week. So maybe that's kind of not helping my results because steak is high in fat, because it's a red meat. So maybe I should skip down to once a week with steak, and just make those small little adjustments as you go, and shit is going to happen, you guys. I get questions all the time. Can you do keto? Can you do this? Can you do that? respectfully to you guys that are doing that, if that works for you, then do it, and that's fine. But I don't do it for the simple reasons, like I had said earlier in this video. I just don't, because I don't see myself starving myself, like fasting, until like later in the day. I don't even know much about fasting or any of those fad diets. I don't see myself doing that when I'm 80 years old or 70 years old or 60 or 50 or 40s even, honestly. Same with macros and counting and all of that shit. It's not shit. If you guys are doing it and it works for you, that's more power to you guys. But like I said, it wasn't for me, and it wasn't until I stopped doing that until I saw awesome freaking results. So that's pretty much what I got to say about nutrition regarding all these awesome transformations that you guys saw. I didn't do anything fancy. It's just about getting support. If you're having issues and you're trying to maybe do this on your own, maybe that's part of your problem. Maybe you should take advantage of having a free coach like myself or whoever and learn from them so they can tell you the kind of shit that I'm telling you right now. Because I wish I had somebody in my face saying the stuff that I'm telling you guys right now years and years ago, because it would have saved me a shit ton of time. Fuck, I'd probably be bigger than Sagi right now. Nah, probably not. I don't think I'd want to be as big as he is, man. You'd have to eat like a motherfucker. Not for me. But anyways, getting back to what I was saying. So that's all I got to say about nutrition, you guys. So, biggest recommendation, keep it simple. Start with your workouts. I'm going to say it one more time. Start with your workouts. Get consistent. After you're consistent with your workouts, get consistent with meal prepping. After you're consistent with meal prepping, then start critiquing what you're meal prepping. You got to remember, this is a lifestyle change. This shit ain't going to happen overnight. So, you just got to give it time and just focus on getting in the gym, getting meal prep done, and critique as you go, And like I said, if you're struggling still, then don't be afraid to ask for some freaking help. Ask for some help. Get a coach like myself. If you're interested in having me being your coach, I need you to be a serious individual when it comes to getting results. I don't help people get some results. I help people get the results like you just saw. I help people that are willing to go all in and get crazy with me to get life-changing results, not just like fiddling with the workouts, or just the idea of it, or trying to you got to be ready to go all in with me. Like, okay, man, I'm sick of the bullshit, fucking excuses. I want results like you just showed me. I'm ready to go. Just tell me what to do. And what I have for you guys now is some special feed from a guy that I've been working with now for about a year. His name is Ellis. I'm going to have a one-on-one interview with him right now, and I'm going to share it with you guys right now as we speak. And I'm going to ask him all the hard questions, what it was like for him when he got started. What questions, how did he go into this? Did he go into this knowing he was going to get crazy results? What were some of the insecurities he had to committing and joining a group like I have set up, or you'll see. You'll just have to watch it. But so here we go. Let's dive in. And I hope you guys, I hope this video clarifies a lot of things for you guys. If you're maybe hesitant still on just getting started with me, or maybe you're just struggling, just committing. Maybe this will help you just say, this guy did it, he did it, all these transformations he did. He's got a swarm of guys just like this in his team that are doing it. There's no freaking reason you can't do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. You're damn right. I know you can. I can put my life on it. You just gotta want it. That's what it comes down to. All the guys that tell me all these excuses and reasons as to why they don't want to get started, they don't want it. It's as simple as that. And if they did, they make it work. When I first started out, I made shit work. I made the time. I made the extra expense of getting supplements for myself every month, because when you're doing an intense program like this, you're going to need nutritional support that gives you BCAAs and things you need to help your body recover from these intense workouts. You just have to have it. And I wanted next level results. That's why I only take people that want to get life-changing results, because you're going to need some shit if you want results like I had showed you and like you're about to see. He's been taking the supplements along with me for about a year, which explains his results, my results, and the people that we have on our team. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's talk to Ellis. Here we go. What's up, guys? Here we got Ellis. He's been on my team for about a year. I'm going to let you take the podium and discuss that first thing. Let's talk about your transformation. Share anything you'd like to share to the guys out there.
Hello, Steve. Hello, everyone. Just want to talk a little bit about the beautiful and amazing transformation I had in the past year with Steve Brayton and Team Beast Heaven. Um, I went into this pretty much not knowing, right off the bat what to expect. I've been doing fitness on my own, for many years, but never really getting anywhere. And I know there is a lot of guys out there that and girls that most likely are in the same boat. And I just want to share this with everyone. And like the way I approached it and the way I pretty much trusted this team to pretty much take me in the right direction of fitness. Like I said, I was doing it on my own for many years, and I was getting results, but not really, not getting exactly what I wanted. So I stumbled across Steve Brayton and his and Team Beast Haven, the team he created. I looked at his results. I looked at what he went through, and I was like, hey, that's pretty much where I want to be, and this is what I'm looking forward to. I was hesitant at the first time because he was talking about supplements and how he takes these supplements on a regular basis, and I was right away thinking, oh my God, here's another guy that he's just trying to sell something, and just another one of those that I've seen many times before. And I slept on it, thought about it, looked at his transformations. The guy went through amazing transformations, and I was like, you know what? We end up, I'm like, I end up spending money anyways on something else that's sometimes so unnecessary. So I was like, you know what? When I done all this all these years, you know what? I'm gonna try and trust Team Beast Haven and trust Steve and his approach to the whole thing, and try the supplements, which I figured if I tried everything, I'm gonna try this too. And I gotta tell you guys, I've been doing it for over a year now, year and almost 3 months now. Following Steve Brayton, every advice that he gave me, nutrition wise, he makes it really easy. He breaks it down. That's another thing. He makes it really fit your lifestyle. So he talks, about food. You ask him questions, he's there to answer them. He's not, taking forever to answer anything that you might have, and you're like lost, and you're like, what do I do here? What do I do there? All you gotta do is reach out to him, and he's right on it. Team Beast Heaven and all the team and teammates are in there. They made it for me, and I would recommend it for anybody to really join. And if for the support, the guys in there, I mean, every time you do a workout or you do something and you feel like quitting and you're like, man, this is not working, I'm not doing this, the team is there to support you. And Steve is a great leader, and it makes it fit again into your lifestyle. So that what that means, like if we have jobs and if we we all work, right, and you're like, okay, I can't fit fitness into this, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, he makes it really easy. And I work anywhere between 10 and 12 and sometimes 14 hours a day, and I made time for it, and I actually enjoy it now. Transformation is great, and from day one, as meeting the team and going into the team, into Beast Haven, and taking the supplements, which again, I just want to briefly say this, the supplements are not what I used to think. I used to be hesitant about it because I'm thinking of supplements like, oh my God, bodybuilders and steroids and something that's not good for you. The supplements are extremely natural. They're made to make you feel better and without any side causes or anything like that. And I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to them every single day. I look forward to them taking all of them, and working out and being in a team and being with Steve and it's one thing during the day that I look as a treat, as like, okay, I'm doing all this workout, and doing all the being at work and being tired and everything, and the stress we get at work. I'm looking forward to open at my phone and look at what Team Beast Heaven has come up with new stuff, or talk to Steve about any fitness question. And because I'm seeing results, it keeps me motivated, because every single day I see a change on my body. I look in a mirror and I go, oh, what the heck? This wasn't there. I mean, this is great. Look at this. And I got to say, it's all because of the support I get with Steve and his team and Team Beast Heaven, pretty much. And I would recommend to all the guys out there and anybody that's listening to this, guys, invest in your health. It's worth every penny. It's worth the time. Invest into Team Beast Heaven and the supplements and the program of fitness, and you will see results, guaranteed. I did it, and I seen it, and I used to not believe it, but put all your trust in it. Don't just go halfway in and be like, okay, I'll give it a little try. No, just trust the process, go through it, and go all in. And I guarantee it, you will see some amazing results, not just from the outside of your body, but it's how you're feeling day-to-day basis inside. As you keep feeling better and better, you're going to have a lot more energy and a lot more on you to take on the world outside. And that's what Team Beast Heaven has created for me.
That's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing all that. You pretty much nailed everything that I wanted to kind of talk about in this video. You kind of pretty much answered all my questions. One thing that I didn't really mention before we started this video that I was going to talk about was the phases. Obviously, you know about the phases a little bit and kind of the purpose behind them. What would you have to say about the phases and how they're set up? And do you think that, what's your personal take on them, or how do you think it'll help people coming into the group?
Oh, I absolutely, Steve, think the phases are an awesome idea, because a lot of guys and boys and girls out there, they just, a lot of people don't know where to start. I mean, a lot of people kind of come into and like, okay, I want to get in shape, but what do I do? Where do I start? Right? Okay, I'm going to reach out to Steve Brayton. Okay, but where do we really start with everything? So the phases, as you created them, help people go step by step. Basically, I feel like that if you follow those phases, which are really, really obtainable and they're doable, they're really small, how can I call it? Little small
Baby steps.
Steps that you have to take, but they're really easy to take. They're not like, oh my God, this is going to take me, freaking 3 months just to complete this one thing. No, it's made so simple that it's like a roadmap to a great new you. I mean, it's like, okay, phase one, I got to do this. It's very simple. Let's do it. So by the time you're done with the phase, it pretty much gives you directions. It gives you, it's like a GPS to success. Really what it is. It's a GPS to a better you.
Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Starting out the transformations, talking to you a little bit about nutrition, and then being able to hear what it's like to be inside Team Beast Haven. Maybe you guys had some insecurities, things that are holding you back. I hope by watching that video with Ellis helped you clarify and maybe get rid of some of those insecurities you have about committing to a team like Team Beast Haven. Because like I said, it can be intimidating when I say, I only accept serious motherfuckers. I don't want it to be so intimidating. And don't ever feel like, I'm human. I had a hard time starting out when I first started. It took me a year to get through the program the first time. I don't expect anybody to come into my team and be perfect. Maybe you will miss some workouts. Maybe you will skip this or that or whatever, but it's my job as a coach to reach out and say, hey man, I'm here for you. What do I need to do to get you back in the gym? What do I need to do to get you to meal prep? What do I need to do to motivate you more? Maybe you need a text. Maybe you need a phone conversation. Maybe you need whatever. I'm your coach. I'm at your disposal. That's my job, to get you freaking amazing results like you saw Ellis get. The guys in my group, there's gonna be more transformations I'm gonna share with you guys as we go along here, especially my next round of Beast. I hope you guys are wanting to join. If not, that's totally cool. Do know, for those of you that are interested in joining anytime soon, there will be a raffle to get 2 tubs of Hydrate, which is something that you would drink while you work out. So just know there is a perk to joining right now, but you have to join by, my next round starts on February 1st. So if you are interested on getting on the bandwagon with getting results and be shredded by summer, you could be if you started now, then make sure to get on that right away. Because spots are filling up. I said it was only taking 10 people. I might bump it up because I didn't think I'd have as many people as I have reaching out. So I might bump it up. I might even extend it just a little bit. But February 1st is when I'm starting. So it's obviously recommended that you get in as soon as possible. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm excited to come back and start another round with you guys soon. I don't know an exact date. I don't know if I'll be able to do another video right away next week. Just because I might have to focus on just getting people started with my team, so I will need to have some extra time. So I might have to take a step away from YouTube just for a little while. But just do know I will be back very, very soon within the next couple of weeks. But until the next time, we'll talk to you crazy SOBs later. Peace.
From myself